Lizelle Salvador is a first-generation Filipino-American who grew up in Long Island, New York. As a child, she recalls visiting her parents' homeland, the Philippines, and seeing the harsh reality of abandoned children and children forced to beg so they could eat. This daunting experience prompted her to start the John D. V. Salvador Foundation. Named under her late brother, John, whose life was taken by a drunk driver at the age of 14, the foundation aims to help children in the Philippines for a chance of a better future, something her late brother never had.
I wanted to give back to the Philippines after having visited here when I was younger, and I had an opportunity to start start the orphanage together with a friend of mine, and it developed into a 5-phase project which basically ended today with the opening of this halfway house.
Lizelle and treasurer Hugo Banziger raised funds through charity events in New York, London, and Switzerland to build an orphanage village, St. Martin des Porres in Bulacan, and the newly opened halfway house Centro Salvador in Tondo, Manila. The new home in Tondo, which cost 22 million pesos or $554,000 to build, will support 40 to 50 teenagers with vocational training, provide medical assistance for unemployed mothers, and a food center for small children.
Our mission is to give people, our children, chances. There are a lot of children who are underprivileged, who can never really develop the talents, and we strongly believe that talent is randomly distributed. There are a lot of talented people who never have the chance, and we want to make sure that children who have talents can develop them.
John Paul de la Cruz, once a child of the streets, lost hope for a future after his father was imprisoned. He and his mother were forced to be food scavengers at a local market. Their day-to-day living became a struggle. Education wasn't part of the plan.
Una po yung nakulong po yung tatay ko. Maliit pa po ako noon. Tsaka may mga kapatid din po ako. Maliliit pa lang po kami noon. So, di bale, si mama ang natira sa bahay na pwede mag-alaga sa amin, which is wala din siyang trabaho at that time na yun. Yung naghahanap yung mama ko ng pampaaral sa amin, which is na-realize niya na, kasi at the time wala talagang pera, as in. So naisip niya na, ba't hindi kami ilagay sa ampunan?
John is now an accounting student at the Philippine School of Administration and an on-the-job trainee at a corporation. He is just one out of the many products of the Salvador Foundation. According to UNICEF, there are over 246,000 children living and working on the streets with no hope for the future. Places like Centro Salvador will benefit many children, but it will not wipe out poverty in the Philippines. For people like Lizelle Salvador and the many others behind the Salvador Foundation, they can only hope for the best and continue to make a change in people's lives one step at a time. Claire Saldran, Solar News.